like the Mozilla Firefox logo. But Naruto is not finished. So
now that's funny right there. And we are back for another video, everybody, when Naruto jumped Kurama into submission and robbed him of his chakra. What? This video is from Kage The DON. Make sure to go spread some love to Kage The DON, everybody. You know what I'm going to say. Link to the original video in the description down below. Just open it up, click on that link, it'll bring you right to this video that I'm watching right now. Make sure to go to subscribe to Kage The DON and make sure to do it here. Drop a like and subscribe to both of our videos. You can also go to my playlist and check out my other reactions I'm doing. I want to have that full. I mean, about time I get to 500 subscribers or 1,000. That thing's gonna be full of 100 videos or something. But you know what? You heard what I said. We're about to get to the video right now, and let's do it.
Okay, so boom! The scene kicks off with Kurama posted up in his cell reminiscing on the time he was almost free. He on that real convict, you know, cooking noodles on a metal bed frame and things of that nature. But the reminiscing comes to an end when Naruto pulls up on him to run the ones. Now, Kurama has obviously seen him pull up to his cell before, but it's always just been to talk. So imagine his surprise when this boy Naruto levitated to the seal like a track off the new Kenny album started playing, then snatched that seal off with immense attitude. Like that was a very aggressive ass snatch. Nick got beef with the seal like it wasn't keeping him safe all these years. Kurama then immediately smacks that cage open, sending him flying back.
It is actually kind of a very underrated fight too.
1,000 years of breath. Naruto somewhat managed to block that blow while trying not to throw up from the putrid stench. Then all of a sudden a chakra ghost version of Naruto pops up at his shoulder, and that was enough to let Kurama know what was going on here. Killer Bee tries to help Naruto by busting in and restraining Kurama with the 8-tailed tentacles, but the 9-tails already read the play, and he's not gonna let them get a hold of his chakra that easily. So the minute the 8-tails tries to pull his chakra out, he uses his tail to cut through his tentacles. He then yells out in disgust, talking about something.
You teamed up with the 8-tails? You the Jinchuriki of the 9-tails? How pitiful!
Then proceeds to boot up a nasty tail beast bomb. But Killer Bee still got Naruto's back, because when Kurama shot that ungodly blast his way, the 8-tails arm shot up out the ground, caught the blast, then shapeshifted into a mouth and swallowed the bomb whole. After seeing what could have been a potentially devastating blow, he is now on his P's and Q's and wastes no time deciding his next move. So as soon as Kurama looked up, he sees a fat throbbing Rasengan ready to blow him to bits. But right before Naruto could pop the demon's cap off, Kurama blocks the giant Rasengan with 2 of his tails, causing a wave of fox piss to splash up around him. What? Yes, it's fox piss. Where do you think this ginormous fox has been taking a leak all these years? He locked in this empty cage all day. What, you think he got a toilet in the back? Kurama then deflects the giant Rasengan away,
what about the other
Naruto
one?
Flying. But before Naruto could hit the ground, this demon Kurama open palm slams Naruto into the fox piss. While he's pinned to the ground, squirming around.
You don't you say that? That seems really nasty now.
He talking about some.
Do you really think that you can beat me?
Oh damn nigga, you sound like Batman. Somebody give him some water. But of course, Naruto's cocky ass retorts back saying,
"Yeah, of course I do. That's why I undid the seal."
And right as he finishes that sentence, one of Naruto's clones snuck around his backside, grabbed his tail, and slammed that nigga to the ground with immense force. Like I'm telling you, that slam was vicious. I know.
How do you slam a big fox like that?
He's never been single-handedly tossed like that in his life. Look at him, reaching up to the heavens. God can't save you now. Before Kurama could even check and make sure his spine still worked, Naruto launches a giant Rasen shuriken at him with his chest and causes this large explosion. While the 9-tails is laid out, Naruto begins to try and pull Kurama's chakra, but then out of nowhere, this nigga sits up and hits Naruto with the Uno reverse card, and now he's taking his chakra. Now the W is starting to slip out of Naruto's hands. That boy is losing his sage mode, and now all the suppressed hate and rage begins to rise to the surface as he fills up with the 9-tails chakra. It even gets to a point where Naruto's real body begins to form the 9-tails chakra cloak, and that had Killer Bee and Yamato shook. Especially Yamato, he getting flashbacks to when Naruto went buck on the bridge against Orochimaru. Slapped the taste out of Sakura's mouth that day. I still hear the echo. So Naruto tries to stop him by himself, but from the looks of it, he is losing that battle. That is until suddenly, he is met with the presence of Kushina herself. They end up having a little cute heart-to-heart where Naruto gets all emotional talking about some.
Man, this is so heartwarming right here.
For so long.
I really gotta rewatch
But
it.
y'all know I'm Mr. Petty, so that line didn't hit for me. What he really should have done is go in for that same hug, tuck her lava-colored hair behind her ear, then whisper, "You left me as an orphan with not a nickel to my name and got packed up within the first minutes of me touching down on this earth. You're sorry as hell." Then I would have suplexed her through the Kushina inevitably decides to help Naruto conquer the Nine Tails, and now a bunch of chains come flying out of his chest to wrap Kurama up. Now that he's got Kurama tied up, he decides to boot up a bunch of shadow clones and bum rush him with these baby Rasengans. Now I already had a face of disappointment and confusion when he booted these up, as this is the Nine Tails we are facing. The fuck are these little Rasengans gonna do? So when Kurama ripped those chains off and slapped those Rasengans away with one hand, I was
You right, those Rasengans did not do nothing.
Naruto really got my attention when the rest of his shadow clones 10x their Rasengan.
Oh, okay, here we go now.
Parting from any establishment.
Okay. What did Choji even have to do with this entire situation, my guy? Nothing.
And all of his shadow clones eventually put those giant Rasengans to Kurama's chest, and
Ooh,
now Kurama's
man.
out here looking like the Mozilla Firefox logo. But Naruto is not finished. So
Now
he
that's
hits
funny right
Kurama
there.
with another one while the other shadow clones try and pull the soul out of him. Niggas hit the Squid Game's lean back tug. They are not messing around. The hit was actually so clean that it had this nigga Kurama flabbergasted. He talking about some.
He does look like the
what kind of
Firefox
power is
logo.
this? Like, boy, stop playing. You faced Hashirama. You know what aura feels like. Now Naruto begins to fuse with his chakra, and that is when we get the first look at the infamous Kurama chakra mode. That boy clean. I'm telling you, Lightball Naruto is not to be messed with. This fit got me amped up, and I'm not talking electrical current. Now, as clean as the fit was, we did not get nearly enough time to appreciate it, because Kurama's evil ass wasted no time booting up a disgusting tail beast bomb. Hey, hold on, Kurama, are you good? Look at this skinny ass fox. Ribcage busting out his chest with a -1 body fat percentage. We gotta leave the Ozempic alone. We're really in an epidemic. See the video of Ice Spice the other day, and I almost dropped to my knees in the middle
that
of
was
Walmart.
tragic right there.
The was nowhere to be found. Now, right as Kurama was ready to really turn up on Naruto with his tail beast bomb, Naruto turns the seal on his stomach, and these giant red gates fall from the sky to pin Kurama down. And now Kurama is locked up in
he is pissed off right now too.
Cell. Except now Naruto can reap the full benefits of this nigga's chakra. Like, look at the menacing yet.
I mean, Naruto basically opened his cell, let him out, beat his ass, and put him back in.
Frustrated glare he gives Naruto behind those bars. He really thought he was gonna be a free man. Like, damn, I low-key feel bad. It must suck to be him. And I've seen the Naruto Reddit posts. Niggas in there saying they wanted Kurama to win, stating that he didn't deserve to be locked up and that he was just misunderstood. And you know what? I completely get where they're coming from. Matter of fact, if you also agree, go ahead and stand up for me real quick.
I'm not standing up.
Nigga, are you dumb? Some of y'all really might have a screw loose. Are we forgetting the amount of lives this beast has taken?
That's why I didn't stand up.
Shrimp kebab both of Naruto's parents and then has the audacity to be mad at Naruto. Oh, nah, I'm not with that. Get him out of here, Gold. That nigga had beef with the orphan and I'm supposed to side with him? And yes, I understand that all the tail beasts are pissed that they've been used as pawns in human warfare. But what the fuck does that have to do with a baby? Imagine I get jumped by a group of treacherous YNs and I decide to go crash out on a bunch of babies at my local daycare. Does that make sense? They was always trying to free a criminal. Talking about some free TJ, you ain't do nothing. TJ got 4 bodies in 5 different states. Keep that menace locked up. But anywho, overall, a slightly lacking fight. Even though this was technically only half of Kurama, the duel between these two, after all they've been through together, definitely should have been a little bit more epic. I was
Kurama nearly hit the
getting some
splits.
Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul vibes from this fight. Like,
Bro, that fight was
seen
tragic.
The lethal training videos from that old man.
Bro, I want to talk about this right here. That was the most lamest fight of all time. I'm not gonna lie right here. That was completely lame. I mean, not only was Netflix buffering, which made the fight even worse, they weren't even doing nothing. That fight was terrible, man. I'm so glad I didn't bet on that.
Was punching with
I feel bad for anyone who did.
Men, but as soon as he get in the ring,
Especially for Mike Tyson, because you just lost your money out of preach sadness. You got no entertainment and you lost your money.
abs like he got no knees and throw these weak ass $2 punches. Get the fuck out of here. But shit, I do it for a check too though. 20 million just to lose? Yes,
I mean, yeah.
I'm walking into that ring with no.
Feel bad for any people who are going. What the heck is going on there?
For that reason alone, I'm gonna give Kurama a fat C+. And finally, Naruto gets a solid A- for finally defeating his inner demon with the help of the 8 Tails and his mother Kushina.
I don't really wanna know.
W video, everybody. You know what I'm gonna say. Link to the video in the description down below. Make sure you go check it out and peace out.